Gals, Froggy here. This is Montreal, the biosphere, and I'm at the Formula One race. We're all walking in, and I will give you some shots, best shots I can get for you guys and gals. See you later. Now we're walking on a bridge over the river and going onto the island where the racetrack is. Okay, we're at the track. My seats are down there and back of that sign there, and it's called a hairpin. And lots of cops all over the place here in Montreal. It's very well organized, and should be a fun weekend.
Avec cet arrêt de la séance, c'est 52 minutes à faire. Take to come into the pits, and how long basically is a pit stop going to cost them during the race?
NASA crashed out during practice one,
and situation from Saturday. So basically the way the car has been set up for qualifying,
now everybody's
allowed to change it for the race. Personal best in the first sector goes purple in the middle sector, meaning the fastest of everybody in the middle sector. Let's see how it happens, how it goes in the last sector while he doesn't complete the lap. So we won't know.
Alors on surveille la voiture de Nico Rosberg. Jean-François l'expliquait en anglais il y a quelques instants dans le secteur intermédiaire. Il est le plus rapide jusqu'à présent.
So the speed is really high, especially in this long back straight. It's a race that I have not many pit stops, maybe the fight between 1 or 2 pit stops. It's a race that the brake is pretty hard, so you need to have a good car, good brakes, that work well as well. And you need to have also you need to be very clever because it's one of the worst tracks for the fuel consumption, so you need to save your fuel here. So the way you drive definitely is important. So when you put everything together, and it's also you're passing very close to the wall in some place that it's easy to get an accident or maybe to lose the car. So it is not an easy race, it is not an easy track, but it's definitely pretty fun.
You talk about the braking, you talk about the fuel saving.
I was going to walk around the track, but I think this is the end of it. This is one of the helicopters not medical, maybe camera, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's Lewis Hamilton's helicopter. I don't know. But anyway, this is as far as I could walk. It's all fenced in, so we'll head back to some parking on the other side of the island, I guess, and I think he's stuck. I think he overestimated his traction there, or he underestimated the angle he was parking at. Kind of funny, these are some trees that are growing up underneath and through the grandstand. I guess if they pop out on the top, they'll probably trim them. Pretty funny. Just walking around the track, if you buy general admission, here's one of the places you can hang out and just sit on the grass or bring your chairs. Saw some nice picnics going on, and people stand along the fence line. But you actually want to see the cars. I mean, let me show you what they can see. This is their view of the track. So those seats that I've got up on the hairpin are pretty good seats. Here's another spot, which is actually not too bad. It's a very mellow vibe here. Downtown Montreal, where our hotel is. I would describe to you the way you get from your hotel downtown to the track is called the metro. It's like a subway or metro, very efficient, pretty easy to figure out how to use it. I know where I grew up, they didn't have subways, but if somebody's from a city where they have subways, it's second nature. Not very expensive. 3-day pass was 18 Canadian, so that's how you get to the track. And when you get out, there's a subway exit, entrance exit, and it's maybe a 10-minute walk to get, maybe 15-minute walk to get to your seat, actually. Very easy. For some reason, and I asked a couple of people and they didn't know, there are a lot of old bleachers installed facing the water. So, I'm guessing there's some kind of sailboat race or regatta or crew or something like that that goes on here, and they have spectators and they have some seating to watch the boats out there. I'll see if I can find out. This obviously is Ferrari Challenge practice. Lots of colors, not so many red Ferraris. These are the Ferrari Challenge cars. These are my new friends telling me all about the F1 races and the whole weekend. The Ferrari Challenge, cruise, tires, everything you need. Everybody gets their Pirelli tires. These are the Porsche pits. This is a look at the front brake package on one of these Porsches. Rear, almost as big as the front. A little bit smaller. And some more. Refueling. I think that's an ad for the Henry rifles. I'm not sure. Some Yokohamas, full slicks for the Porsches. Here's the VP Racing Fuel truck. Here's the official scales, so everybody has to get weighed. Make sure they didn't cheat. So, one lug nut.
Track surface. We don't have time unless you want me to cut your track time. Once we're in to the pit lane, your equipment and personnel go driver's right up against the pit wall between the track.
This is a Formula 1600 car, which is one of the other cars that are running this weekend. They have a series, just like GT3 Challenge and Ferrari Challenge, and this is Formula 1600. I think 1600 refers to the cc's of the engine, the size of the engine. And there's one with the body on it, or most of the body on it. It says James Hunt. I don't think it's the same James Hunt from the 60s. Need a big truck and another big truck to haul your race cars around. There's some spooky paint on this one. More Ferrari. Shot with the Ferraris and the river in the background. And I found out those bleachers that are facing the water, it's because there was an Olympic Games held many years ago. Somebody can post it up. Some of the competitions had like rowing or crew, so the bleachers were for the spectators to watch those Olympic Games, and they just left them up.
All right. You stay there, hold it. I got it. You're not getting lost. How long? 20 minutes?
Now this is pretty funny. They use smart strings to do their alignment. That's the same smart strings that I use on my Corvette to do my alignment. Cracking me up. There's a load of racing gas. It's about 5 minutes before practice 2 starts. 2 o'clock sharp. 1600s. And this is one section of the back straight. A lot of shade and a lot of people watching here. This is actually 30-minute qualifying for the race tomorrow. You're going to be on YouTube. There you go.
So basically, I wouldn't be surprised if he was ordered by race control through his radio to let the masses pass. The masses was third. So now but sometimes they
il va aller chercher la victoire.
This is the final lap of the Ferrari Challenge first race on Saturday. I switched cameras. My other camera ran out of battery. So we'll see how this new one works. This is the Nexus 5X.
Kaufman talonne à la 6. Alors qu'on est dans le dernier tour de l'épreuve.
That's the leader, second and third. But the winner of the Ferrari Challenge just did a big burnout on the hairpin. I couldn't get my camera out fast enough, and I didn't know he was going to do that. This is the Porsche GT3 Challenge. 36 cars.
De se rapprocher d'eux. Et voilà l'épingle, ça va brasser. Le Morad qui défend. Hargrove à l'extérieur.
Morad still the leader. Hargrove coming in.
Let's see
qualifying session where Hargrove, Morad,
Sounds like he just got it started.
There was a car blowout there. Peloton numéro 11 de New York, dans l'État de New York.
I'll get it in gear.
Il est
Having
avec
trouble getting
l'extérieur,
in
il a pas abandonné, drapeau jaune dans un des secteurs.
there he goes.
Secteur 11, oui. Et pendant ce temps, le tour le plus rapide a été inscrit par c'est la voiture 03, tu vois. Bruno Chapino.
Everybody behind the safety
back on track. We can see a heavy amount of smoke coming out from behind the right tire.
Rester sur le carreau. Number 63, which is Meckay Snow. So yeah, that was 77 is purely a victim on this one, I have to say. Nothing has changed in terms of standings as we stand in front of you. That is under a lot of pressure from Chris Wade to Chris Green. Significant qu'on voit sur la défensive.
sense
On est beaucoup
him
plus concentré
getting in a
derrière
wreck
nous
with
que
another
devant nous,
car
parce que lui, il est
now,
en train
more
de
damage to
faire
his.
sa chance au virage
So that
numéro
was
6.
smart.
Et là, Tania protégera l'intérieur. Il travaille de green booster. C'est ce qu'il fait. Green attend par l'extérieur. Il va revenir à l'intérieur à l'accélération. Il va faire le criss-cross. No, that didn't work. Catania toujours devant Green. Fait du bon travail pour défendre les Catania. Est-ce que Green pourra jouer la ligne droite dans des séquences? Il est un peu loin. 5 minutes. Exactement. Derrière dans le tour. Up to the finish line. The checkered flag is waved. Hydro wins this race from Daniel Moran. Étienne Bourgeon n'avait pas terminé encore l'épreuve. Il y a eu une crevaison au pied arrière gauche. Zachary Robichon, numéro 78. 5e, le 26, Lucas Catania. 6e, le 9, Chris Green. 7e, le 54.
The winner. Little burnout. I missed the burnout on the Ferraris, but I got the burnout on the Porsches.
They are 1, 2, 3 at the finish line. 28.
Subway Entertainment. This is the Ferrari Challenge. First lap, first hairpin. Oh, they're just warming up.
He has never won a championship in Formula One.
He's done what many champions have done before, hit the wall right there.
And mind you, his father was world rally champion, multiple world rally champions.
The red flag, the
Red
whole
flag
circuit.
on track right now.
Saints, crowned out. There's a picture of the
Waiting
Jumbo
for some kind of support, help. We split for about 200 yards.
We've seen drivers touch that very same manner and get away from it with it. In this case, it kicked the car back to the right. Therefore, it hooked on it, kicked the car back to the right. We've seen drivers do this before. That was a pretty good smack, but right away you could see from the hit that the rear suspension was broken. So
Plenty of debris on track right now, and it looked as if the car was a piece of cheese in the wall of crater.
yeah, pretty much
Slid along it for about 200 meters.
And a good thing.
This is Q2 resuming after the red flag.
Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen, Max Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, Nico Rosberg, and Lewis Hamilton will make it to Q3. Ces pilotes passeront en Q3. Those not making the cut: Sergio Perez, Jenson Button, Daniel Kvyat, Esteban Gutierrez, Romain Grosjean, and Carlos Sainz. voitures, la peau est en piste.
On l'a dit il y a quelques instants, c'était Lewis Hamilton. Second sector, 23.6 to beat. Any other active Formula One driver right now.
Donc un pilote qui se doit de passer à travers la zone d'échappatoire, a perdu des positions, et ça c'est la voiture numéro 1 de Jean-Philippe Jaudoin.
So Jean-Philippe Jaudoin bypassed the turn, and so lost a few rankings here.
Working the slipstream together on the straightaway to go and catch again
This
Mountain,
is
because
Formula
that's
1600.
keep fighting like this, or they fight each other. They're slowing themselves down
First
as they
lap.
fight. As Scranton tries to make a move, Scranton gains a position over Jean-Philippe Jaudoin. And we see as well Gianfranco Manzafero, the former karting driver.
And so we are completing the first of 16 maximum.
Est-ce qu'il viendra percuter quelle histoire? Across the grass. Unfortunately, he didn't come and collect anybody as he did that. But now here's a car we need to keep an eye on. Is Michel Bonnet, car number 2. And now Michel Bonnet comes on the inside of his Brennan. Maintains the position on Brennan. So Michel Bonnet made the position. Ah non, c'est Bonnet. Bon, Bonnet qui louvoyait au freinage, donc ce qui nous indique qu'il était à la limite du freinage. Et dans ce louvoiement-là, il est allé toucher un peu à la voiture de Adams, ce qui pouvait sembler être une manœuvre douteuse. À partir avec la 07 de Steve Member. Qui se fait prendre par... C'est la 07 de Member qui est à 9, celle de Adams. Donc Adams au freinage vers le running sixth. Lost control of their braking and locked up the rear wheels and lost control.
Past the 20-minute mark.
Standing as our team against now one in, taking on the Angelo Montreal of the sixth sector. Third qui revient, il en Bonnet à lever les bras dans le premier virage avec Olivier Ménard. Ça passera pas. Bonnet a peut-être un petit peu plus de vitesse que Ménard. Ça indique que c'est difficile de prendre les miroirs dans les rétros avec Ménard. Ménard a un bon pilote. Et recevra le drapeau à damier.
So the checkered flag is out. Here comes the winner of the race, Trent Neston from San Antonio, Texas. Like Jam just said at the start of this race, scheduled 16 drivers. Big stream together.
second race tomorrow.
488 devance Carlos Kaufman, Greg Romanelli. Here, but remained in second place. No hard, no foul. He's got Romanelli right rear end. To an assist. We see it under braking. That's a bit normal. But an assist seems to be. Romanelli, là, ça va sûrement lui tenter d'essayer quelque chose d'intéressant sur les freins de ces voitures Ferrari qui sont vifs. We have passed the 8-minute mark. Lap 5. This is scheduled for 16. Lap 25. Pretty costly quarter. Well, there was an accident here. It looks like at the hairpin turn somehow. Rob Holmes. Yeah, I rerendered something because evidently the front of the car is badly damaged. Rob Holmes, number 100. It'll be interesting to see on the restart if either Romanelli or Nassis can update these positions.
Well, these are the leaders behind the safety car.
Especially so with the yellow flag now that
they have two cars after the hairpin. It looks like they're going to remove
interesting to see
one or both of them
at the front between Kaufman, Romanelli, and Anassis, and now Whalen. When the green flag is waved once again. On ajuste souvent la voiture. La voiture de course est généralement très sensible à l'ajustement de pression des pneus.
More subway music. Okay, so it's Sunday. It's 10 o'clock. The next cars out will be the Porsche GT3 Cup Challenge race. And it took me, how long? Hold on. It took me 35 minutes from my hotel room, short walk on the metro, one change on the metro, walk to the seats. It took 35 minutes, so it is pretty simple and pretty easy to get from a downtown hotel to the track in Montreal. Clearing the track of some the Formula 1600s that crashed out. I was not here for that race. That was their final race this morning. And as for the weather, 11 degrees Celsius. You can do the conversion, I think that's about 55 Fahrenheit. Light rain is predicted. It's a little sprinkle right now. It should make the race potentially a lot of fun.
From Surrey, British Columbia, Scott Hargrove.
This is a warm-up lap. There are 36 Porsche GT3 Cup cars in this race. 36. This is the second safety car lap. These two laps count as part of the race. There are some slightly wet conditions. We'll have to see if they remove the safety car for the third lap. Racing goes for second place.
Give him a chance. At the end of the day, he got spun out. Whether it's his mistake or not, he still spun out and he lost. That Robichon very il s'est poussé par Robichon. On a vu dans le virage en épingle, Robichon qui arrivait un peu
They seem to be bunched up in three bunches. There are actually two classes in this race. There's platinum class
On a vu
and
Robichon
gold
aussi
class.
là, littéralement poussé,
So the faster being
reconduire. Je
platinum
dirais, alors on
class.
revoit. Robichon qui arrive.
Nice pass there. Locking up. Going for inside pass. Maybe touched. Here's the leader. He's got a big lead. Let's see who's setting up for a pass, if anybody. That's the leader, and it's white flag, last lap. None of the top places are being contested at this point.
Number 85, Steve Johnson. De la première rangée.
These are the Ferraris.
En deuxième position, in the second place.
For their race on Sunday.
Number 38 of Gregory Romanel. Position number 77, Montreal Emmanuel Francis qui était rapide hier, qui a eu une bonne course. Aussi sur le 71, qui a fait la 5e position. C'est intéressant à suivre. Beaucoup d'action en vestiaire. On va voir maintenant si on procédera de la même façon au départ du challenge Ferrari. Selon nous, il y a quelques instants hors de la coupe Porsche, on a fait quelques tours vers la voiture de tête
Because of the light rain, it is expected that they will do their first lap or two or three under the safety car.
Derrière. Et là, Romanelli, lui, Gregory Romanelli, un assist qui sent le besoin de défendre à l'arrivée à l'épingle.
Good fight for first place. Looks like the race will finish under the safety car. Those are the leaders. The safety crew did not have much luck getting the wreck out of the way so that they could race to the finish. Oh, I think we get a burnout. Did a burnout yesterday, but I didn't get it on camera. Today, we got it.
It's good races with a lot of drama.
Track workers are welding down a great,
use the opportunities when they present themselves.
not on the racing surface, but I suppose somebody could drive over it.
This afternoon, and hopefully some points, some scoring some points.
They would have thought of this before, an hour before the race starts, but oh well.
Drive for everyone in the grandstands. I know they don't care either way. They just want to do the race.
The first one and two, obviously, for your Nico to Barcelona. What can we expect off the line here today?
I hope it's just a good race. I hope we can both get good starts and actually have a real race today, but also with the Ferraris.
Anything else to say to the fans here today at Montreal?
Just to all the fans, thank you all for coming out. To the Team LH fans, thank you so much for coming. I love you all. Really appreciate it, and I hope I can show up to you today.
Thanks, Lewis.
This is the parade of the drivers. Every driver's in a vintage Austin Healey.
Great to see you here, Max. How have you enjoyed your second visit, obviously, to Montreal? Yeah, great so far. I mean, a lot of passionate fans here, also a lot of Dutch flags, and it just all makes it a bit more special. Have you been flirting with the walls a little bit? Have you touched the wall? Not too much, especially after Monaco.
Glorious and free, for Canada we stand on guard for thee. For Canada we stand on guard
Turn your attention to the tires, as most of the cars are now running on the purple sided tires and the purple sidewall tires, which is the ultra soft tires. The red compound tires. That's the yellow Montreal. Les rouges s'éteignent.
Ferrari. Wow.
Right from the get-go, Sebastian Vettel ahead of Nico Rosberg across into the water. Nico Rosberg went straight. Lots of smoke because of braking. Wow, what a lead by Ferrari.
Oh, Alonso good start. Alonso's past
Grand Rosberg en plein milieu de peloton. Rosberg in the middle of the pack. This is not going to be an easy race for him. Wow, what a statement by Sebastian Vettel right from the get-go. In front of Lewis Hamilton.
Nico moved up one spot. It's lap 64. Hamilton leads Vettel. Vettel had a shot but made a mistake about 2 laps ago. Lost some time.
Probably as well. Checkered flag is being waved. Lewis Hamilton wins his 5th Formula 1 Grand Prix of Canada. Lewis Hamilton remporte son 5e Grand Prix de Formule 1 du Canada. 2e victoire d'affilée. Bottas, voyons voir ce que Bottas terminera troisième. Encore passé à l'égalité.
Hamilton wins. Vettel second.
In Montreal. Bottas. Alors, Valtteri Bottas obtient son premier podium de la saison avec une 3e position derrière Lewis Hamilton et Sébastien Vettel. Et on voit ici maintenant Verstappen qui, en ayant un esprit combatif, gagne une position parce qu'il force Rosberg à l'erreur. Verstappen had a very combative spirit.
Rosberg made a pass and then lost
it. A matter
it.
of time before Rosberg passed him, but in the end, he pushed him into a mistake. Rosberg loses the position, or actually stays in the same position as Verstappen. Grand Prix of Canada. Set by Michael Schumacher. Hamilton has his 2nd victory.